church up in here. Come on, shout.
I can't explain it. I can't explain it. Jesus, your love is so, it's so amazing. It gets me high up to the sky. And when I think about your goodness, it makes me wanna stop.
You can't take my joy, devil. Makes me cry.
Makes me clap my hands.
Good morning and welcome to the Dasher at Large Gospel Show. Welcome everyone, and I think we've got a great treat for you today. A little bit of a late start, but better late than never. In the background playing Kurt Franklin with Stone. Enjoy.
Something that's really got me down.
Put your hands together. Put your hands together.
I need someone, somebody to help me come and turn my life around.
Good morning, going out to all the church goers, going to church this morning, getting dressed, and some of you might already have started service already, and maybe halfway through service. I know some services finish at 12 o'clock today, 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock. So whatever you're doing this Sunday morning, enjoy and praise God. Praise God each and every single time. Don't forget for this Sunday. Amen.
Put your hands together. Come on, put your hands together.
My brother, can't you see? I got the victory.
And everybody that's been washed in the blood of the Lamb, come on, get up off your feet and let's have a Holy Ghost party together. GP shout.
Come on now, praise God, praise and stomp. You can never stop dancing for my Lord. Never stop dancing. That's what I'm giving me thanks and praise this Sunday morning, May the 16th. Oh, this is the year going so quick.
Come on, makes me clap.
Makes me clap my hands. Makes me wanna dance.
Oh, I feel it all in my feet now. Come on, let's say.
My brother, can't you see? I've got the victory.
Stop.
Stop,
All my people say.
stop,
Everybody say.
stop,
All my folks say.
stop,
All my people say.
stop,
All my folks say.
stop,
Everybody say.
stop.
Everybody. GP, are you with me?
Oh yeah, we have to
What a great lineup we have for you later on today, around 11:20, 11:30. We're going to have our special guest, Eshe Escoffrey, soul sensation, Nubian queen. Oh, it's going to be a treat having to interview Eshe Escoffrey and finding out all about what's going on in her life and in her musical career. So stay tuned with the Hot Gospel Show and stay tuned with Eshe Escoffrey.
It ain't over. Put them hands together. GP, are you with me?
Oh yeah, we have to
GP, are you with me?
Oh yeah, we have to
GP, are you with me?
Oh yeah, we have to
GP, are you with me?
Oh yeah, we have to
Everybody say. All the people say. Everybody say.
I'm coming, the smoke, the whole smoke, nothing but smoke.
And you know this, man. I want to shout out to my cousin Nick, to my auntie Nick, Ava Swift Nick, Chris and Alicia Nick, all the homies Nick, all the believers Nick.
Without a lot of limits, we working overtime. Don't need another million.
Don't we need need God in our life. Yes, just as John Baptiste is saying, I need you. Yes, we need the Lord. Oh, I'm in such a good mood today, and I want to just party all morning with you. Let's keep it live. Oh,
never put down my alto saxophone. Buck trip it down on the boulevard. I couldn't wait to blow my own horn. It ain't wrong for you to play along. Playing this song till you die. Come on, come on.
In this world with a lot of problems, all we need is a little love. Thank you. Oh, you make me thank you for your love.
good morning. Going out to Jennifer. Jennifer, you made to church this morning. Ruth, I know you're listening, Ruth. Good morning, going out to you. I know you love the Hot Gospel Show, and you're tuned each and every Sunday. Oh, yes, Tony. Good morning. I know you're going out to church this morning. Good morning to you and your family. Oh, yeah, I did say it.
Singing this song till you die.
In this world with a lot of problems, all we need is a little love. Thank you. Oh, you make me thank you for your love. Hey, everything. Get all out. That's all right.
How many of us say thank you to the Lord each and every day that we wake up? When we opened our eyes this morning, did we say thank you? Did we say thank you? I hope you did say thank you. And if you haven't, it is a perfect opportunity
I just need
to say thank you.
you. I need you,
The winds of change are blowing your way.
Oh, this is another Kurt Franklin song, and he's done a remix of the Jacksons. Can you feel it? Yes, we can feel the Lord.
The whole world's coming together now. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Feel it in the air. The wind is taking it everywhere. Yeah. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
Michael.
All the colors of the world, loving each other for harmony.
Oh, I just love this remix. And if you've just joined your food to a Dacker at Large with the Hot Gospel Show on Ultravision, the best black TV channel in town.
All the same, the blood inside of me is inside of you. And I tell me,
Can you feel it?
can you feel it? And I tell me, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
It may not be so bright outside, but I'm bringing you some sunshine this morning. Look, a little bit of yellow as well. I'm bringing you loads of sunshine with the Hot Gospel Show. I hope you're feeling radiant. I hope you're feeling inspired. I hope you're feeling energized with the blood of God. Jesus inside you, just feeling so powerful and anointed.
Michael, talk to him again.
All the colors of the world should be loving each other for harmony. Yes, it's alright. Take my message to your brother and tell him twice. Every word you try to teach the man who's hating his brother will hate for you. That's all the same. The blood inside of me is inside of you. And I tell me, can you feel it?
that hardly recognise me this morning. Yes, it is me. It's a that's right, lad. With a little bit of a different hairstyle today. And sometimes you have to mix it up. Yeah, of course. You can't say the same all the time. And when you have God inside you, you're always changing for the better. Oh, I feel good this morning. I hope you're good too.
Someone's death in another place.
Every healthy smile is hunger and strife to another child.
But the stars do shine.
Yes, they do.
And promising salvation is near this time. Can you feel it now? So brothers and sisters, show me know how.
Now tell me, can you feel it? Tell me, can you feel it? Can you feel it? All over the world. Can you see what's going down? Open up your eyes.
Say it again.
The current theme of today's show is no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment shall condemn. This is the inheritance of the servants of the Lord, and the righteousness is in me, says the Lord. Oh yes. That's Isaiah 54:17. Running through this show, no weapon formed against thee shall prosper.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
No more hate, no more division. I know you feel it.
What a beautiful collaboration of the remix of the Jackson with Kirk Franklin. What a talented performer Kirk Franklin is. And just fitting, moving on, is Mary Mary. Oh yeah, we can get up and dance. We can dance for our God each and every time. Let's dance for Mary Mary with shackles. Oh, let's take those shackles off.
I don't mind though. Glad to be free. You know what I'm saying?
I just wanna praise you.
What you wanna do?
I just wanna praise you.
Yeah.
You broke the chains, now I can get my name.
Feel me?
And I'm gonna praise you.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna praise you. In the corners of my mind, I just can't seem to find a reason to believe that I can break free. Cause you see, I have been down for so long, like all hope is gone. But as I lift my hands, I understand that I should praise you through my circumstance. The shackles on my feet so I can dance. I just wanna praise you. Just wanna praise you. I just wanna praise you. Just wanna praise you. You broke the chains, now I can lift my hands. I can lift my hands. I'm gonna praise you. Everything that could go wrong, all went wrong at one time. So much pressure fell on me. I thought I was gonna lose my mind. But I know you wanna see if I will hold on through these trials. But I need you to lift this load, cause I can't take it no more. The shackles on my feet so I can dance. I just wanna praise you. I just wanna praise you. You broke the chains, now I can't get my name. I just wanna praise you. I'm gonna praise you. Been through the fire and the rain, found in every kind of way. But God has broken every chain, so let me go right now. The shackles on my feet so I can dance.
And I'd like to say good morning going out to Dennis. Dennis, good morning going out to you, and thank you so much. God bless you this morning, and you continue doing your powerful works of singing with that beautiful voice and teaching those lovely young children. This morning it's Sunday school, and Chucky Banton, a big massive respect going out to you, Chucky Banton, and also our beautiful Eshe Escoffrey. That's coming up shortly soon. Today we're going to be talking to Eshe Escoffrey at 11:30 today, so stay tuned to the Large with the Hot Gospel Show.
Now, when I want to listen to great music, I tune into Adassa at Large with the Hot Gospel Show.
Oh, yes. Don't you just love it? Don't you just love the songs and praise that I'm bringing to you today? Oh, yes. Marvin Sapp. Oh. Bringing you Marvin Sapp with Thank You, Lord.
Never love until I found your love, you say. I wasn't all that I could be until you showered me. Since I welcomed you into my life, it's never been the same. My healing, joy, and peace and victory is in your name. You're always there. Never left me.
Tender good morning going out to you. Blessings, lots of love to you and all the Barnaby family. My love.
You are the source of my prosperity. You paid the price that I might have a life abundantly. In a cloud of despair, I always know that you're there. You never ever left me alone anywhere. You're always there.
If you need to go to the bathroom, if you need to go to the kitchen, if you need to get a little something to eat or a glass of something to drink, then quickly go and get it now, because in the next 5 minutes, we're going to be talking to our beautiful Eshe Escoffrey, bringing you some great tunes from yours truly, and listening and hearing all about what's going on with her life.
Everything else, so bad. You should
Sun don't shine tomorrow. I got enough. You gave me strength in the rough. It ain't a bluff. He bounced up on the scene, made the whole world scream. The jam sap, rolling with the dream team, baby. Come on, what you saying?
Everything else for me, said you said you for me. And I want to thank you. Everything else for me. So
I think we've got one more chance, a couple of more minutes left, and let's dance in the next couple of minutes before we meet sensational Eshe Escoffrey. Come on now, let's dance.
We're gonna flip the script a little bit as he has pajama. Now in the world, everybody getting jiggy with it. Bad boy might say Pete did it. The media really ain't trying to make it.
Oh yeah. Sounds of Hisika Walker. Let's dance.
Shake the word, following it. Praise will keep the lifelong winner in it. Now let's dance, show you be remembering it.
If you came to the praise party, then you can't leave the same way that you came in. Tell them what you want, you can have if you wanna be free from sin. It's never too late if you wanna celebrate in the body of Christ like me. You better get it while the getting is good. You can have it if you grab it while the getting is free.
Come on, let's dance.
Get up with me, stand up on your feet.
Move out my way.
Move out my way, got the praise today.
Lift your voice.
Lift your voice, saints, make some noise.
Raise up.
Raise your hand, move your feet, let's dance. Doesn't matter what color you're, my brother, if you can be. Let me take you to a lover that'll love you from the top of your head to the sole of your feet. It comes that you might have life and that you might have it abundantly. You better get it while the getting is good. You can have it if you grab it while the getting is free.
Come on, let's dance.
Get up with me, stand up on your feet.
Move out of my way.
Move out my way, got the praise today.
Lift your voice.
Lift your voice, saints, make some noise.
Raise up your hand.
Raise your hand, move your feet, let's dance.
Come on, let's dance.
Get up with me, stand up on your feet.
Better get on out of my way.
Move out my way, got the praise today.
Lift your voice.
Lift your voice, saints, make some noise.
Raise your hand.
Raise your
Raise your
hand, move
hand.
your feet, let's dance. Sing a song, in here shall we go, we've enjoyed. Rejoice, 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 and thank you for his
Years got you wrapped up tight in bondage, got you feeling like a slave and hostage. Step up, pay your dues and homage. Join the crew of the saints of God. Yeah, if you want it, it can be like that. Ain't no payment on the baby, it be free like that. When we blurring up the vision, you should see like that. Now welcome to the brotherhood. Hey,
Come on,
so
let's
I'm
dance.
Get up with me, stand up on your feet.
Move out of my way.
Oh, yes. We are now going to be through to the one. Good morning, Eshe.
Good morning, Augusta.
How are you this morning?
I'm good. I'm good. And we've got a bit of sunshine, and you're wearing the sunshine.
Oh, yes. Each and every
Yellow.
time.
Yes.
Oh, well,
Bless
I'm
up.
going to be placed one of your first tracks that got you acclaimed across the Atlantic for you and your sister.
Oh, thank you.
Let everyone hear what really brought you to the platform.
Didn't take your words so seriously. And you said the best things in life are free. Searched the whole world, but it wasn't there. Didn't know that it was right in front of me.
So welcome, Eshe.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we'll just leave a little bit of background of the song that really brought you to the platform, as I said before, and over the Atlantic, and explain to everyone what that song was all about, and also a little bit about the Escoffreys.
Well, the song was written by my sister, my late sister Sandra Escoffrey and Marcus Johnson. And that song is really about how the Father, the Creator, the Divine One, the Most High One, you know, look who's loving me. Yeah. And looking at life, how the best things in life are free, and just all the wonder, all the great and glorious things that are around. You know, he's created you, and his love for you, or her love, her mother, father's love for you, and all of creation. So it's just expressing, you know, that appreciation of, you know, the love of your father, mother.
I
And
totally understand that.
me and my sisters, that song was on our debut, I suppose, album, only gospel album, contemporary gospel album, although it was marketed as R&B, with Atlantic Records. And that's the album that we made. We recorded everything here in UK, and most of the songs was written by Sandra and Marcus and other writers, all British, you know, musicians, producers, everything. So everything was done here, and we went over there to sign the contract with them. But we weren't with them for long, and yeah, it's still being played now because it's still relevant. It still sounds fresh. Yeah, you know, that's the feedback that, you know, I hear from people. Say, oh yes, you know, I still play that tune, you know, which people got different favorites, whether it's that one, Soul Searching, you know, whichever tune it is, people still playing now. Oh, I can't hear you now.
It's not just your sisters that have a musical talent. It's the whole of your family.
Yeah, it's either they play, like Wayne, he plays the sax, or they're into art, painters, or they're into poetry. Yes, they seem to be very, very artistic. And that's not just on the Escoffrey side, it's also on the Thompson side, because my mum, who sew, that's where I got my gift of, you know, she taught me to sew before I even learned at school. So like this, I customize this, yeah, and I do make quite a few of my outfits and everything. So she's creative in that way, and she passed that on to me. I think out of all my sisters, everybody else didn't really bother with the sewing thing, but she made a lot of our outfits, you know. And then of course I could help her. That's what she started, you know, can you do this, can you hem this, can you, you know? And now I can even put my own art on my clothing, you know, or hats and things like that. So yeah,
it's amazing the gifts that parents pass on to their children.
yes, yeah,
You know, family as well. So yeah, it's brilliant. I gotta play you something, a little snippet. Let everybody hear this. A little bit of publicity for someone else, but you're gonna recognize it.
I'm just a man of flesh and blood. Can't walk on water, can't hold back a flood. I'm like a blind man, I need a touch. Love becomes too much. Oh, that fear, voice inside.
yeah, that's Sean Escoffrey, our cousin. Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Brilliant, brilliant.
And I was
artist,
like, okay. Oh, it runs throughout all of you, not just the brothers and sisters, cousins as well.
Yes.
Lovely. And plus, I know that your foundations has been in the church as well, because you grew up in the Seventh-day Adventist.
Yes, well, because our parents were, so we grew up. So that is, you know, the teachings that we learned, but we mixed with different churches. We didn't just stick in the lane of Seventh-day Adventist. We went to New Testament of, is it of Christ? There's so many different titles for these churches. I can't remember them all. Kojic, Pentecostal, basically Baptist, whatever. We just mixed with, you know, all the different sort of black churches, mixed churches, you know. We went everywhere, up and down the country, and even abroad as well, like Holland and even to Canada, places like that.
Wow. And you've just got such an eclectic mix, because I can hear gospel, soul, a little bit
Mm-hmm.
of jazz, very
Mm-hmm.
sort of like a Nubian, spiritual edge to your sound. How explain that to me? How comes you
Well, I
managed to
would say
get
it's
all of that?
because our dad exposed us to all that music. Everything got played in the house, from reggae to classic, country, jazz, contemporary gospel, everything, traditional gospel, you know, just everything, the whole mix. And then he was the one who actually trained us up in our singing. He couldn't play any instruments, but he taught himself the sulfatonic, and he would just use his one finger on the piano, ding, 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 teach us our scales and everything, our harmonies and all of that. So they would be soulful, they would be jazzy, they would be all that, everything just mixed into the pot.
Oh my goodness. It's wonderful to hear how you've come about all those different influences.
Mm-hmm.
And you've performed with some great artists as well. Let us know who they are and where you've performed.
Who we are? We did support for Winans, BB and CC Winans specifically. I remember that. My sisters did. Sandra and Martha did Stevie Wonder. Who else? Vanessa May. My sister and I, Sandra and I, did backing vocals for her. You know, the lady who plays the violin. So traveled from Malaysia, Singapore, New York, Korea, even all those kind of places with her. So yeah, a lot of traveling. Who else? Omar.
Oh.
The list goes on.
Oh, there's some giants there.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. I love Omar as well, by the way, and Stevie Wonder. All of them that you mentioned. The
Yeah.
Winans, I play all of these tunes all the time.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But I know also that some of your influence come from the Clark sisters.
Yeah, we play the Clark sisters at home. So I don't know if any of our songs that we, you know, that were original were influenced by them, because we listened to so much different gospel. Edwin Hawkins, Andre Crouch, Edwin Hawkins singers, Thomas Whitfield. There's so many. There's so many. Winans, you know, so there's a mix in there. Oh yeah.
In terms of contemporary music, you're a big fan of the collaboration between Nick Cannon and Kiera Shard.
Oh yes. When I heard that, when I came across that on YouTube, I was just like, "Wow! I didn't know that Nick Cannon could sing like that and play like that." I was like, I wouldn't mind being able to play the keyboards like that.
Even I was surprised because I always known him as a host.
Yes.
And I knew
Yes.
a little bit of
I know he does.
rapping.
I know he does rapping. I don't know if he was in a, you know, how far he got in that, but yeah, he's got things hidden up his sleeve, hasn't he, or in his pocket. So that's excellent. Yeah.
I'm gonna play a little bit of his song with Kiera Shard, so everybody can hear what's going on. What's Aisha so excited about.
No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work.
Seeking no weapon formed against me shall prosper. No,
It won't work.
God will do what He says He will do. He will stand by His word. He will come through. Yeah, God will do what He says He will do. He will stand by His word.
Yes, He will.
He will come through. There just ain't one.
There just ain't one.
There just ain't one.
There just ain't one.
No, 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 no more.
I won't be afraid
No, I
of
won't.
the eye of the day.
Not today.
Of the hand of my enemy.
Never scared of the
I can stand my ground.
You better
For the
stand
Lord is on my side.
on my side.
But the haters, what they say, will not succeed. No, no, no.
No weapon
No,
formed against me. No, 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 no. It won't work.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, very uplifting. Yeah. Yeah, some of my favorite songs, I would just play them every morning.
Because a lot of your music and your influence is just about general life and the journey of life.
Yeah.
So we're going to go back to you and some of your music as well. What have you been doing during the lockdown? Because it's been quite difficult for artists. So
Yeah.
how have you been keeping motivated, and what projects have you been working on?
Well, I did the Manchester Music Festival, and we had to do like selfie videos, or if you had a video already, that could be, submitted. And so I took part in that, but I told other artist friends as well. So I said, come on, let's join in. So that was the end of last May. We took part in that. I did a few radio interviews, like I did one with Amani from Conscious Radio. And I've been writing, trying to finish off, some new material. I'm working on one called Come Along, and it's basically telling us, come along, my brother and sister, let's come together in harmony and unity. And I'm still working on releasing a couple of tracks. I could just put it out, but I just want some visuals with it, like a lyrical video or something or whatever. So that's the part of it that, that's been worked on. But yeah, just trying to stay creative. And when I wasn't doing music, writing songs, I was doing a bit of art, like painting on T-shirts and just being creative in that way, because I find it therapeutic.
Yeah, and I love it. I love the T-shirt. Is it T-shirt that you've got on? It's wonderful.
I suppose it is. It can be worn as a dress as well. I can get away with wearing it as a dress because it's longer. But yeah, T-shirt dress.
You can get away with anything now. As long as the top half, everyone can see the top half now,
It's definitely going to be past my hips.
Okay.
Some people wear it just right under. Yeah.
So if you accidentally get up, we'll be all right.
Yes.
Oh, dear. I'm going to play one of your a little bit more edgy tracks. Yeah. little bit more different. Do you recognize this one?
Yeah, I did both of them. Yeah.
How was that? How was it? The experience doing a track with
HKB thing, yeah. No, I liked working with him, and it's good because it stretches you, to create different sort of vibes, bring out different elements of yourself. Yeah.
Lovely. And what have we got next to listen to from Eshe Escoffrey?
Yeah, what have you got next? I don't know. I gave you something, but I don't know what you're going to play.
Let's hear this one then. This is from
Feel Love All Around.
This is Better Days, everyone. Eshe Escoffrey. This is why this lady is so sensational.
Better days, better days. Better days, better days. I've got a feeling everything's gonna be okay. Don't let nobody get in your way. Remember the things your mama used to say, don't wait for problems, always pray. Last time I saw you, didn't want to know, but who cares what you have to say? Won't stop me anyway.
You have such a range of sounds.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's amazing because sometimes I'm listening to soul, jazz, gospel. This one sounds like, what's that sound again? It's yeah, amazing. It's really good. It's nice to get an artist that is so diverse.
Like a drum and bass, isn't it?
Yeah, this is more like drum and bass. That's the word I was trying to look for. Thank you.
Yeah, I've got that rootsy side, and then sort of like the soul and jazz, So.
That's lovely. We're running out of time now, Eshe.
Already, I know.
Already, it goes so quickly. Well, I don't think 1 hour's enough. UltraVision, I think I need 2. It's been such a pleasure, honestly, to have you on the show. And the last 10 minutes, I'm going to play some of your favorite artists. Oh, yeah, because I want to thank you. I want to thank you, Eshe Escoffrey. And when your new album comes out, just let us know. You can come back on the show.
Definitely.
And we can promote it. Yeah, let everybody know what it's all about.
I'll release a single first. We don't have to wait for the whole album to finish.
That is very true.
I think we need to appreciate each
whether it's
snippet
a
of
single
life
or album.
Yeah, we need to appreciate each snippets and just enjoy each moment, because all these changes, everything what's happening now with this lockdown and pandemic, so yeah, we need to just at every stage of our lives, just celebrate and share it and uplift each other.
That is so true. That is a lady who has spiritual and Christian roots. You hear it from Eshe
Eshe.
Escoffrey.
Yeah.
Eshe Escoffrey. Eshe,
Yeah.
I am terrible with pronunciations. I have been so conscious to pronounce your name correctly. I'm trying my most hardest. I am terrible.
You were getting it right and then you started to
And
waver
then
a
I
little bit.
slip.
Probably got too much things going on in the brain.
Oh, forgive me. But it's lovely having you on the show.
Love being
Before
here.
we go on to thank you, I'm going to play the Clark Sisters, one of your favorite artists. Before we move on to that, is there anything you'd like to share with our audience?
I just like to say that, like during this times, just keep yourself encouraged, keep each other encouraged. So the days when you're,
Hello?
when you're not feeling too wonderful, too good, whatever, just always, encourage yourself by playing a song, reading, I don't know, something, whether it's scriptures, whatever it is that you read, to keep yourself encouraged. Call someone, meet up with
There's a little bit of
someone.
technical issues. Let's
Yeah.
go on and move on to the Clark Sisters with I Want to Thank You. And I just love to thank Eshe Escoffrey for agreeing to be a guest on the Hot Gospel Show. Eshe, there was a little bit of technical problems then, and I didn't get to hear what you had to say. What you had to say.
I was saying that we should just keep each other encouraged. Encourage yourself by playing your favorite gospel song or instrumental or whatever it is. Get up and dance to your favorite song. When you shake your bones, yeah, it does something to your body. Yeah, you release that love, you release all those good hormones in you, and it's good for your healing. So, pick up the phone, call someone, go and meet somebody, talk to each other. Let's encourage each other. Yeah, because we have to appreciate life every day.
I agree with that 100%. You don't realize that some people are suffering. They may have a smile on their face, but
Mhm.
that one call, that visit, it can do wonders to that
Yes.
individual. So please keep the communication. Thank you, Eshe. And I wish you all the best. God bless you. It's been a pleasure talking to you this morning.
Can
And
I just share all my contacts details?
Of
Can you hear me?
course, yes.
So you can find me on Facebook and Instagram as Eshe Escoffrey, is what you see coming up on the links on YouTube. I can't see it the way you're seeing it, but it should be there with the correct spelling. And you can Google my name as well. You can see whether on Amazon, iTunes, and my email is esheescoffrey.co.uk. Nearly said my email, but yeah, that's the website. No, because yeah, so Eshe Escoffrey at .co.uk as well. So tracks that can be downloaded, or the actual physical CD, which can be posted out to you. Yeah, and T-shirt with my logo.
So everyone, if you heard that, please click on those links and have a look at Eshe Escoffrey and
And
all
there's
her
more. There's
material,
more to come.
what she does. Eshe, what you can do as well, because this live stream is also recorded on UltraVision
TV.
YouTube channel as well. If you could
Mhm.
just make a few notes in the comment section of where everyone can find you. So when they go onto YouTube, they can see where they can find you on YouTube, on Facebook, or wherever your links is, what you've just explained. So that would be brilliant because, our memory spans are very limited.
Other guess, is that it?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. I could be leaving the show with the Clark sister, and I want to thank you. And I want to thank you, Eshe Escoffrey. Thank you.
Heavenly Father, I want to take time out to thank you. Thank you for the highs, the lows, the mountains, the valleys. But most of all, thank you for family. And I got my family here, y'all. By the way, this is Jay Moss, Clark Sisters, and Kiara. Yeah. Big ups to my big brother, D. Lawrence. Y'all know how we get out. Yeah. Thank you.
You are my sunshine.
Come on, ladies, real sweet, real sweet.
You're brightening up my life.
Big thank you going out to Eshe Escoffrey. Oh, wishing her all the best with her future career. She can come back on the show when she's got a new single. Oh, they've got something to look forward to.
You're something special.
You proved it over and over again.
You prove it all the time.
And thank each and every one of you joining Adassa at Large with the Hot Gospel Show. And I'll see you in another 2 weeks' time where we have got our special guest. Oh, thank you, Haywood. Oh, don't miss it in 2 weeks' time. Thank you, Haywood.
Made it this way. Made it this way.
Don't know what I would have done without
You keep me smiling. Oh, things you do
When you
for
have
me.
God by your side, you gotta thank Him. You gotta thank Him when you get up. You gotta thank Him when you go to school, when you go to work. Thank Him each and every single day. And I tell you, when you have Him centered in your life, nothing can form against you. No weapon. You are free as a bird. You are strong. You have full clarity with me.
It hurts too.